ghostly hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Pro analysis series for a killer again. This time is a hag game. I really do not like playing hag that much. I'm just doing it this time because of the rift challenges. So here again, just finding my using whispers to find my first survivor right away. It's always important that you find the first survivor very fast. Now I could tell that Fang didn't leave the loop when I was placing the trap, so I got a free hit there. Now right there is a slow speed hag. If she was a normal speed there, I could have hit the Fang. She's dead hard there, but I mean she didn't vault the pallet, so I could still down her. I can hear the footsteps here, so I know someone is waiting for a flashlight here. He's kind of far and he's close to Shack, so I'm not gonna bother chasing him right now, because I probably won't even be able to get a hit there. So I'm just gonna hook her here. And now this is something that I don't like. People complain a lot about the hag, but it's really, she's a defensive killer, so her strength is really not necessarily in camping, but just in defending areas in general, such as a hook. So that's really where her strength lies. So if you're not playing her defensively, then I just don't know what you're doing. You're essentially not playing her to her strength. So what I'm doing here is I'm not randomly placing traps. What I'm doing is placing traps on their escape points. Not just their escape points, but also the points where they can possibly come to get the save. So it blocks both the pathway for when they're coming in, and also for if they get saved when they're coming out. And you see, because they keep trying to go for the save here, they just keep activating the traps over and over, and I just keep getting hits essentially. Just like, again, she's a very defensive killer, so if you try to go inside her defense, you know it's not gonna go well for you, especially if you're running like that. They can avoid the traps by crouching, but that makes them a lot slower. So it makes it easier for you as the killer to come back to the hook and maybe hit them or something before they can, you know, by crouching get close enough. So again, now I'm not gonna bother chasing the Fang there, because she's going to a strong area, and I mean I don't want to lose my pressure here. Plus I know that they're probably gonna be healing the Nia, so by coming back, it pretty much almost guarantees me that I'll find another person there that I could possibly down as well, along with the Nia, which I did. But unfortunately, David had a pallet there, so I mean, at this point, it's already too much time wasted. So I might as well just hook the Nia. And again, same hook, which is the only hook I have close here anyway. And again, I like to place one right below them. And now again, just covering the exits here as well as the entrances. So no matter which way they go to, it's still they're gonna activate my traps somehow. Now right there, he's just playing this. You're just playing very risky there by doing that. Now I noticed he was not close enough to any pallets, so I didn't bother. So in that particular moment, it was worth going for the chase, you know, because he was not near any pallet. I could just down him very quickly. And now essentially he just gives me much more pressure, because now I have the Neo on the hook and he's on the floor, so someone has to, maybe both of the other survivors have to come to maybe try to save them or something. And you see, I'm chasing the Fang right now as well, so that means no one's gonna be doing gens at this particular moment, because the fourth person is gonna be coming here just like he did to try to save either the David or the Nia. Now right here, I was trying to teleport to that trap on my right, but it didn't. The game teleported me to this one, fortunately. But I would have been able to get a kill on the Nia there. Oh, another dead hard here. I could have just waited there, and I would not, you know, just baited the dead hard, but whatever. Still got the hit here, so it's fine. Now, I'm switching hooks a lot here. If you want to play a little bit more try hard, switching hooks like this is usually not a good idea, but because there was so much pressure in the sense, just like I explained, there was like 4 people and no one was doing gens because they're so worried about saving. Because there's like 2 people on the floor at the same time, or not doing gens, or in the hook, or being slugged. Inactive people, let's call that inactive people. So gives me enough pressure to where like the gens are not gonna pop now. They might be healing as well, which right at this particular moment, so they're not even doing the gens. As you can see, there's someone heal. It was either self-care or they were together. Now I already have my traps set up there around the area on the hook, so that gives me a bit of some freedom here to put some pressure on the gens, maybe get some chase going here before I even think about going back to the hook. Now, however, here I'm not gonna worry too much about the hook because he's in a very bad area here, the Fang. So even if they save the Nia there, I can still recycle the pressure by hooking the Fang. Now, as you can see, 2 people there heal. I think it's the Davis. No, the Fang is the obsession. Someone else over there is still injured, so they might heal there instead of doing gens. She's taking me back to the hook here, which is a really bad idea. Because essentially, you see, all the traps are triggering because people are on this area since she just got saved here. And the Fang literally brought me, essentially back to where I was. It was the best spot for me to be at. Right there, I did bait it that hard at that moment. And again, like they keep trying to flashlight. I hear a lot of people complaining about how annoying it is to have survivors with flashlight. I think it's kind of a blessing. There's nothing better when you go into a lobby and you have like 4 survivors with flashlights and they just keep playing like this, like trying to sneak up on you and get the... Even when they're injured, they try to sneak up on you and get a flashlight, and they give you essentially free kills. It's like really dumb. So here again, I have the same type of pressure. Someone's on the hook and another person is slugged right next to the hook. And now again, this is also a mistake on David's part. He's taking me towards the hook area, which makes it easier for me to do this. Just go back to the hook and stop the save from happening. And now, the pressure is just growing because now everyone's injured. So is the Nia and the David. So it's even more danger than it already was because of my traps. Now they, since they activate a trap here, they're gonna be essentially dead if they're not healed. And again, I'm covering all the exits and the entrances here, so it's pretty much impossible that they will not trigger a trap there, unless they crouch, of course. And right there, the explosion of the trap just let me know that he was going for the save, so it's very easy for me to stop that save from happening. At that point, there's really not much they could have done. They should have just, left the hook, healed, or go to a gen. Survivors are usually very altruistic on public games, so just something you can use to your advantage if they're played too altruistic like this. Now, right here, I really don't mind that he got saved or his deliverance, because at this point, it's already a 3v1. There's 4 gens left. No one's going to be doing gens because they're going to be healing. So, it's like so much pressure, I don't even have to worry about trying that hard or playing super optimal. I can still quite easily 4K from now on. So, I'm just kind of alleviating a little bit here by not playing that hook as defensively as I did the others at the beginning of the match. Dead hard again there. I think the trap was not on the window, but I still got her because the pally here is already gone from chasing that Fang earlier. Now I'm gonna kick this gen to use my pop here before I get pop again from hooking her. And now this David really has to leave the loop here or he's in a really bad spot. Yeah, he didn't leave the loop because even if he vaulted the window at that point, I have a trap set up there, so I will be able to hit him regardless. He had the S somehow, so I mean, he's deliverance all the way back there, and the S was still active. Something I think they should change as well. I don't think the S should last 1 minute. It should be like 45 seconds stop at max 45 seconds, because otherwise this kind of stuff happens where he's long gone from the hook and the S is still active, and you get essentially the S is meant for tunneling, but you get the S for not tunneling. It's kind of fucked up. So again, like basement hook here. I mean, I have traps, so she's pretty much dead at this point, and she knows it. Again, just covering the exits and all the possible entrances and exits. You see right here, I was gonna place a trap on the window, but I just thought to myself that was a very bad idea because I want the trap to trigger after they vault the window, not before. So that's why I'm placing it on the outside here. Because that way they have no way to avoid the trap. If I put it on the front there, they can still avoid the trap somehow. If I put a inside check. So like again, at this point, that Jane is pretty much dead because it's gonna be really hard for them to save her without activating some kind of trap. And I just located 2 of them here, so that just tells me already that they're not close for the save there, and I don't need to worry about her getting saved anytime soon. So I'll get a hit here, and obviously the most obvious play would be for her to go for the save as I'm chasing the David. So I just anticipated that, and I came back to the hook to stop that from happening. And again, that just gave me more pressure because now both of them that were healed are now injured, and not just that, but I also stopped the save from happening. And now the Jane is dead as well, so now it's a 2v1 with 4 Janes left, and 2 people are injured, which just kind of screams a 4K. I can hear the David is behind me somewhere. Now, right here was she was gonna die, but if that ballot wasn't here, she was dead. Now, I already have Bloodlust. One thing I could do here is, if I keep Bloodlusting her, I can pretty much guarantee the kill on this pallet. David, I don't know what he was thinking there, but I'll take it. Now, here, I waited for her to lose line of sight before I placed that trap, because now I know she's gonna try to loop that window again, but because she lost line of sight, she doesn't know that I put that trap there. She thinks I'm just following her normally, and you know, just like that, I can get her by surprise. Now, she did use that heart there to reach the pallet. So this is another thing you can do as well. You can fake the setting the traps to force them to leave the loop, and you can kind of get them by surprise. And that will shorten the distance a lot. You see, she wasn't able to get to that window because, you know, she didn't know if I was gonna place the trap or not, so she reacted late on leaving the loop. And just like that, I mean, I'm not using any add-ons as well. For the most part, I don't think you need add-ons on any killer to do well if you just, you know, how to apply pressure and everything like I'm doing here. Just know how to control the game in general. The ongoing of the match, that is. Just controlling, I like to say, really just controlling the survivors, kind of making them sort of puppets. Because you just kind of know exactly what they're doing and when they're doing, so you just, you know, make the orchestra run the way you want it to run. And, yeah, I mean, easy 4K here. I think my challenge was just making them activate 4 traps. I think that was a very simple challenge. But yeah, that was a bit of some strategic points there that I covered. Hopefully, maybe that helps someone who's trying to learn Hag or play Hag. But she's really a defensive killer. This is how she's best played, is when you really defend areas, either hooks or maybe a 3-gen, you know, something, a specific area of the map, or usually it tends to be the hook area. This is where her strength lies, and this is how I believe she's supposed to be played, or it is best played. And yeah, guys, that's the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.